Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm doing my own nails, but I'm actually doing them for real this time in this video because I have a wedding to go to on Saturday. So for the first time in a very long time, I am doing my nails and leaving them on. So I thought I might as well film it because that doesn't happen very often. I'm usually peeling off at the end of every video, so I thought it'd be good to do one where I'm actually leaving it on. So I just had to reshape that one because it was a bit off. So what I need to do is just quickly rough up the surface of these. I don't know, I might have to do like a little really tiny mini infill because these are over a week old now. So there is a little bit, like it's not very neat. No, I'm not going to do that. I might just sort out my cuticle area and tidy them up a little bit and then just paint them instead of doing that. But we'll see what they look like once I've done that. And if I feel like they need a bit of TLC with gel, then obviously I will do that. So let's just get on with it first of all. So I'm going to start off by just tidying up, like I said, my cuticle. So I'm just going to go in with the cuticle bit around the cuticle area, pushing back the skin off the nail. And I've decided that what I'm going to do, I want to do something quite subtle because I've got to do it on both hands, and it's quite late already and I don't want to be up in here for hours. So I don't want to do anything too drastic. So I think I'm just going to go with a cat's eye because you can't really go wrong with a cat's eye. And then maybe a little bit of stamping over the top, like something floral, maybe white. I'm wearing a light blue dress for the daytime, like the actual wedding itself, which is like a pale, it's not pale blue, but it's like a lighter blue with flowers. And then for my evening dress for the reception, I'm wearing a navy blue dress with flowers. So we're going with blue as the theme, just because obviously both of my dresses are blue. I didn't want anything too blue because both of my dresses are, like, the main colour in both of them is blue, so I don't want to literally match them. So I'm going to use a like semi see-through, like not actually like full coverage colour, what's it called, cat eye. I'm going to be using QCM, what's it called, oh no, GCM, sorry, GCM 05, and it's this one, and it is from Born Pretty. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to use that on all 10 nails, and then I'm going to do some, like I said, white stamping over the top just to break it up a little bit so it's not just loads and loads of blue, because I don't want anything too like matchy for the wedding outfits, because obviously I am only wearing them for one day and then I'm going to have these nails on for probably quite a while by the time I get around to doing them again. So I want something that I'm going to be happy with, happy to wear longer term. So yeah, that is what I've decided to go with. Right, now I've done that, I'm going to go in with my sanding band. So I'm just popping that on. I'm going to go over the whole surface of the nails, including the growth area. I'm either going to use this to just level that out a bit, like the growth area, and just smooth it out so it doesn't look like I need much of an infill, or if it does look like I need an infill when I've done this step, I will actually do a little infill just to make them look tidier. But if I can avoid it and miss that step, then that would be great, just to save time. But if not, it doesn't matter. Do it if I need to. I might just do one like layer of the builder gel, just like instead of, like, you usually use a base coat normally, obviously, to do builder gel, not in this scenario, but to do gel polish you would. I might just apply it like a base coat, not do like the building layer and stuff, like literally just do a coat of it to replace this that I'm going to be filing off at this step, because I also don't want them to be too thin. It's Thursday today, the wedding is on Saturday. Very excited. I love a wedding. And especially because It's obviously such special people. It's the wedding of my partner's dad. Don't know if I mentioned that. And it's been a long time coming. It was 5 years ago when it was first in like talks about happening. So it was 5 years away, sorry, like when they first started talking about the date they wanted and stuff. So I am shocked that it is here already. The last 5 years has flown by. Super excited. Not one for weddings like for myself. If we do get married, it will be as small and as cheap as possible. Like, we want to be married, but we don't want to get married, if that makes sense. But I do love going to somebody else's wedding because I'm not the centre of attention there, so that's different. I'm not going to show this on both hands, don't worry. I will do each step for you on the camera on my right hand, and then I will do the, no, with my right hand, sorry, do it on my left hand, and then I'll do the opposite hand off camera just to speed it up a little bit. I am going to apply some more gel because I have removed quite a bit, and I have thinned out that cuticle area, so I can apply another coat of gel without it being too bulky. But like I said, I'm not going to do like a really thick builder layer, obviously, because I have left a majority of the builder on. So I do need to only do a thin amount, fill in that cuticle area, and do a very thin amount over the rest of the nail to blend it out nicely. I do love this builder gel though. I mean, I love Angel builder gels in general. I love all of them. I don't think there's any colour I don't actually like at this point that I've tried. But this like glittery one is lovely. I've worn it on its own since I put it on. I haven't put anything on top of it at all. And it's been lovely. And I've had so many compliments. And considering like they're literally plain, like as easy as it can get with a set of builder, like literally just doing the builder gel and top coating it. It's nice to have compliments when you've not really put that much effort in. Anyway, that's what they look like. Very dusty, as you can see. Let's just de-dust a bit. This is what we're looking like. I'll clean up the cuticles off camera, and then we can... Just got a bit of a dent there that I need to level out. There we go. We'll do it on the opposite hand. Okay, so I've just done my cuticles and everything on both hands. This is where we're up to now. So the next step is going to be for me to apply my gel. So I'm going to go straight in. Obviously, I'm going to apply the same gel that is already on my nails, which is Grace, and that is here. No, it's not Grace. It's Glory, sorry. And it looks like this in the bottle. Is that a hair? No. Yeah, anyway, it looks like this. As you can see, it's very dusty because I've had it out on the table while I've been prepping my nails. I've put my primer on already, so I'm just going to go straight into application now. So I'm going in, getting as close to, but without touching, the cuticles and side walls. And then just bringing that all over the nail. And then I will just go back in with a slightly thicker layer just to place nearer to that cuticle area to fill in that gap. And some of them I do need a bit more on my side walls just to reinforce them a bit, because I have been a bit file heavy. So I'm just going to apply slightly more around the outer, around the edges. I forgot to get my liner, my striper brush out. Just going to clean it off, make sure there's no hairs on it or anything. And then I'm going to use that to get as close to the cuticle area and side walls as I can. So just moving it around. Until I'm happy with the application. And then I'm going to pop that in the lamp. I'm not going to do every nail individually because I'm not applying that much product, so it's not going to run or anything. Not that it usually does anyway, to be fair, but I'm going to do all 4 of my fingers at the same time. I'm just doing my thumb separate because I like to cure that separately because it is on the side. So I'm going to pop that in and then we can do all 4 of the others. Okay, so we're doing the rest of the nails now. I'm just going to do what I did with that one, and we're going to do the thin layer. Not too bothered about getting really close at this point because I will use my brush to do that. Obviously my nail art brush to do that, so I'm not too bothered about doing it straight away. Just going to move my light a bit, hopefully get it in a better angle. There we go. And then we're going to go in with the thicker layer. So I am basically just doing a standard infill at this point. But yeah, I do need some help with those side walls. So I am taking a little bit of extra product down the sides, and then I'm going to use my brush to pop any air bubbles first of all, and then take that product right up to that side wall, manoeuvre it around, take it up to the cuticle, and get it as close as possible because I don't want to have to do this again anytime soon. This bit here is a little bulky, so we're just going to bring some of that excess product to the centre, and then I'm going to just even that out. I'm sorry if there's any noises in the background. I have got my back door open in my nail room, so you will be able to hear the birds and stuff, but it's just really warm in here tonight, so I need the fresh air. I'm just going to use the line of light to look at that. I've got a little bit down here that's a bit off. There we go, perfect. So that's that nail done. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing for the others. So I'll do one more on camera and then I will do the rest off camera because it's very repetitive. I want to include as much of this process part of it as I can because the design is going to be so quick and easy. I don't want the video to just be 5 minutes long. So I'm trying to find a happy medium. And then again, going in with a slightly thicker layer. Are we completely focused? There we are. At the cuticle and taking it down the side walls. I am taking off majority of that thicker layer by just dragging it over the nail. But I'm leaving some at the cuticle and side wall areas. Using the fingers surrounding the nail that I'm working on to move the skin away from the nail so I can really get up to those side walls without getting it on the skin. And then I'm just going to make sure it's all nice and blended out. And then again, I'm going to use my line of light, which is just where my lamp light basically hits the nail. If it's nice and smooth like that, you know that it's a nice smooth application, which is going to prevent us having to finish file, which is going to save a lot of time. And then I'm going to do the rest quickly. Okay, so I'm going to completely finish this hand before I start doing the gel on this one because I don't want to accidentally smudge these or anything while they're still fresh out of the lamp and smooth. So I'm going to go straight in. I'm going to get my magnet at the ready. So like I said, we're going to be using GCM05. I'm just going to roll it in my hands to make sure it's nice and mixed up and all the pigment and magnetic particles and everything are all distributed evenly. And I'm just going to do a coat on my nails. I'm only doing one coat of this because like I said, I don't want it to be like really overly blue. I want it to be nice and subtle. I was just thinking as well, I could do a chrome on top. I don't know. I haven't really like experimented that much with chromes and cat's eyes that I've got, so I don't really want to do something that I'm going to end up hating. Let's just get the cat eye on first. I think I will stick to my original plan of cat's eye with some stamping, just to keep it nice and simple. This is already taking way longer than I'd planned, because I hadn't planned for an infill. I was just going to paint over what I'd already got on. I probably look like I'm really over painting and just really milking it, but I'm just trying to get it nice and smooth. It's very, very rare that I actually paint my nails and keep it on, so I want to be happy with them the one time that I do. This is such a beautiful colour. You could wear this like without even using the magnet. It's so stunning. Obviously I know you can do that with all cat's eyes, but I just meant I would, because this is really pretty. Born Pretty do have some really beautiful, oh, there's a hair on that, cat's eye gels. Get that little off there, and then last but not least we've got the thumb. And then I'm going to be using the magnet to make all of the glitter come to the surface. That is my favourite way to use cat's eye. Of course you can do like lines with them and shapes and stuff, but I just like them being as glittery as possible. That's my go-to. Okay, so I'm going to get my magnet and I'm going to just do it all the way around. And then focus on getting it all to the surface. I'm not sure whether you can really... I love using cat's eyes, but they're not good for videos. You really can't see it that well, which is very frustrating. It's so sparkly. Really do love them. Can you see that? I've just put my finger in one of them. Which one was it? It's got to be my ring finger. Yeah, I'll do that again in a sec. Repaint it. That is beautiful. Right, like I said, just accidentally put my finger in one, so I'm just gonna go over that again. Make sure it's all covered and there's no smudges. I'm going over the whole nail because I actually couldn't see the smudge anyway, so I don't want to miss it. And then again, just going to go in with my magnet again, hopefully be able to see it. Beautiful. Sorry if I'm out of focus because I'm moving my hand around so much, but it's got to be done for me to get everywhere. Oh, it's so pretty. I just love cat's eyes. I'm so glad they've come back around because they've been out for so long and they just now seem to be getting really popular, but I'm not complaining. I'm just glad they're back. Look at that. So beautiful. Wow. Just wow. I think I might do a chrome, you know, instead of stamping. I'm not sure. Or just use stamping on one nail instead of the intended like 3 or 4. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm going to have a look what chromes I've got and see if I think any of them would go. Totally forgot about my Vettsy Aurora chrome that I got recently. So I'm going to use that one, I think. I'm going to pop that on top and see how that looks. So I'm just going to quickly do a no wipe top coat on them first. Because of course that's how we get the chrome effect. So I'm just going to go in with the Nail Reserve LA no wipe top. I'm going to do just one nail to start with because I don't want to put it on all of them in case I don't like it. No, I am going to top coat all of them because it doesn't matter if I don't like it. It's just top coat. I can easily just buff over it for the nails that I want to stamp on, and then just top coat again. And the ones I don't want to stamp on will already be top coated because I can just wipe off the chrome if I don't like it. So we'll do that. I'm just going to top coat all of them. I will leave this bit in even if I don't end up liking the chrome, just so you can see what it looks like. Just got that bit of the top coat off my side wall. I like this top coat for chrome because it's so lightweight, it doesn't add bulk. Obviously there is layers to chrome application, so we don't want a really thick top coat. We've got to use a couple of coats of to bulk up the nails. So this one's nice and thin but still very glossy. A great choice. I do half cure it just to make sure that it's obviously, I don't want it to be tacky because then we don't get the chrome effect. I do want it to be slightly under cured, so then when we finish off the cure it sort of like seals in that chrome. Okay, so they're all top coated. I'm just going to pop them into the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm going to open my chrome ready, and then I'm going to apply it with a sponge. No, I'm not. I'm going to apply it with an eyeshadow applicator. Okay, let's do this, see how it turns out. Oh, wow. I didn't expect it to turn out like that. That is absolutely... Oh my god. This is so exciting. I'm so glad I went with this in the end. Absolutely keeping these nails. Oh my god, I can't. I have no words. I'm literally speechless. This is amazing. What is that? I'm sticking up there. That's a bit annoying. This is just beautiful. Best idea ever. I'll show you it properly in a sec. I can dust off the excess, move my hands around. Oh, gosh, this is beautiful. This chrome is phenomenal. I've never seen anything like it. I am going to have to just file that bit, which is a bit annoying because it's going to file off the chrome. I can't leave it like that. That will drive me insane. It's only a little bit. I won't notice that. Right. Let's dust off the excess. I'm not joking. Like, this is the best thing I've ever created in my entire nail career. It looks amazing. It's really not doing it justice on camera, but it looks so good. You can't see the cat's eye underneath on the camera, which is frustrating. see it better on that one, look. Wow. Just wow. I'm not even going to put any stamping on these, I don't think. I was going to do, I don't know. I don't know whether to still just do something on the ring finger, just because I did say I was going to. I'm just dusting off the excess. Obviously it's not all going to come off. I need to wash my hands when it's finished, but I just can't, I actually can't believe how amazing they look. Like, how amazing. Look at the reflection of the light as well. Like, it's just so different. Like, I love them. Put my flash on. That's better. Send the light away. Wow, look how sparkly they are. Right, I'm going to put some stamping just on the ring finger. Probably regret it. I'm going to top coat them all. Just in case I don't like the stamping, because then I will be able to just wipe it. I would usually base coat then top coat on a client for longevity of chrome, but because it is just on myself and I'm likely to change these nails really soon to be able to film videos on them and stuff, I'm not going to worry too much about trying to get them to last forever. But oh my gosh, I can't get over them. I don't think I've ever been speechless in my life. But right now, I have no words. There is just no words to describe how stunning these are. I'm going to have to do some experiments with chromes and cat's eyes, I think, just on some swatches to see what they look like. Let me know if that's something that you'd like me to film, because if it is, I would definitely make a video out of it. Obviously it'd be quite boring and repetitive, but well, it's not boring obviously if you're interested in it. The dog's got a newfound love of chewing a bed. It's really, really frustrating. She does it the whole time I have clients in. And to be honest, I'm not going to lie, I actually let her when I've got clients in, because it's the only thing that keeps her quiet for the duration of their appointment. So I do let her get on with it, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's not a new habit actually. She has done it basically forever, only with the one specific bed and a couple of other soft furnishings in the house. But she's only just started literally ripping it to shreds. Like, there's bits of it everywhere. It's driving me mad. Anyway, that's... Let me turn the flash off again. That's top coated now. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp, and then I'm going to stamp on that ring finger. See how it looks. If it looks good, I'll leave it on. If I'm not happy, then I will just wipe it off. Right, I've got some Caltrol. I've got my plate here. I'll show you what it is in just a second. I'm just going to give it a wipe over so it's a bit clearer. So I'm torn between two different images. So I was originally going to go for this one up here, but now I'm looking at this one and that's quite cute. So I don't know whether to do that. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to pick it up with my stamper, have a look at it, hover it over my nail and see what I think. If I'm not keen, I will then go back to the roses, because that was my original first idea. And then I'll do the same with them and see how I feel about that as well. So I've got my stamper here. I've got my scraper. Just need polish. So like I said, going in with white because I don't want anything too crazy. I honestly can't get my head around how beautiful these look. I absolutely love them. I don't think I've ever had nails this jazzy. So let me just get this in shot. So I'm using this one. Let's remove my light a bit so you can see it. Just going to go over the top. I don't know how well it's going to pick up because the lines are so fine on it. Oh, really well actually. That was really good. I'm just going to hover over my nail and see. Well, in fact, I'm just going to put it on because I can just wipe it off. Yeah, I don't like it. It's not good. My vision of it was better in my head. So I'm just going to take that off. So just wipe that over with acetone because of course we have top coated, so it's not going to take off the chrome. So I'm going to try the roses now instead. And then if I don't like that, I'm going to have to rethink my plan altogether. So there's the roses. And we'll go with that area, so we've got a couple. I'm not sure about that actually. I don't think I like that either. I do sort of like that background though, so I don't know whether to just use something like this, even though it's not really like a design as such. I don't know whether to just leave them as they are now, to be honest. Do you know what? I'm going to clean up the nail first before I take it off. Because sometimes just getting rid of all that excess polish can make such a huge difference to a stamped design. I'm just going in with my clean up brush. Getting it nice and clean before I make a decision. It's not too bad now actually. I think it's because it's covering too much of the base. I want something a little bit less in your face, I think. But I do really want floral really. So I think I'm going to try and find something where there's not so much going on in it, but it's still floral. Let's see if there are any small images of stuff that I like. Just want to do stamping because it's easy then to do it on my opposite hand. Well, I could use this here and have that around this area. We'll try that. This is all just trial and error now, so if you're going to get bored of watching this, just skip it. Skip to the end and you'll see what they look like. Just thought I'd show you my whole process of choosing and everything. So I'm just going to take that off as well. I'm just going to use some acetone on a wipe. Taking off that. So let's try again. Going in with this one. Getting rid of all the excess. And then I'm going to decide which ones I want to use. So I'm going to use those bottom three. So I'm going to get rid of these. So it's less to clean up when it's on my nail. I'm going to go up the side wall, I think, like so. That's it. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. That is exactly what I needed. I might even do a couple up here as well. Yeah, I'm going to. That's it. I'm going crazy now. I'm going to take it too far and end up hating them. But it's fine because we've got that top coat. So I can just wipe it off again. So I'm just going to go with 2 on this one, I think. Probably those smallest 2, but we'll see. I'm going to get rid of those. And we're just going to see what 2 small ones will look like. In fact, I might keep them on the same side, actually. Okay, so I'm just going to plonk them there. Love that. Love it. I'm not going to put any more on now. That is it. That is perfect to me. Really love that. Very pretty. Right, perfect. I'm going to top coat now before I have a chance to go any further and end up hating them. So I'm just going to pop another no wipe top coat. I know you're not really supposed to no wipe on top of no wipe, but you know, I'm doing it. Absolutely love these. It's very, very rare that I really love my own nails, I'm not going to lie, which is why I always have them really plain. But these are something else. Absolutely love them. Okay, I'm going to pop them in the lamp and I'm going to do my other hand. So I finally finished both hands. This is what they look like. So beautiful. I really honestly love these nails. I know you're aware because I've said it a million times. The dog's getting really impatient now. She's very tired, wants to go to bed. I know I've said it a million times, but honestly, Absolutely love them. Like, they are just so pretty. I've washed my hands, got off all the excess, and also popped a bit of cuticle oil on now, and this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I absolutely love how they turned out. I'm not going to say it again because you're probably bored of me saying it, but you know, just look at them, honestly. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with another video. Bye.